Bienvenidos a un episodio más de ZEITUNG, en esta oportunidad con Clifford. Bienvenido, Cliff. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿cómo estás?
¿Todo bien? ¿Quieres que hagamos la entrevista en inglés o en español?
Como quiera.
No, como tú prefieras al final.
Inglés.
Ok.
Más.
Entonces, en esta oportunidad el episodio será en inglés. Para todos los que hablan inglés y español, bienvenidos de nuevo. So, Cliff, first question. Where are you from?
New York City, the Bronx.
You are from the Bronx.
Yeah, nice neighborhood in the Bronx.
And always when we talk about how you find or you reach Bocas, what is the reason. But I know the history, so now I want to ask you in front of the camera, why Bocas and when you decide to move to Bocas?
Wow, it's a little bit of a story, but I'll make it as brief as possible. As you know, so I got tired of New York. It was kind of a desperate situation for me because every winter I would get more and more depressed, and it was bad. I was getting really bad. So the cold was one, and then just the crazy life, New York. I just wanted to slow down also. So I started looking. And I went around for 3 weeks and change in Costa Rica. That was my plan. I searched around different places, and I was like, Costa Rica looks like the best place for me. And I had been there before. Tamarindo, but I've been there. It was just one place. And so I went all around Costa Rica, and then finally I ended up and I met a woman from Panama down there. And I was telling her my plans, and she's like, "Oh, go check out Bocas first. Just check it out." So I came here, and the first couple of days, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I think the third day I woke up, I was like, "Just open your mind. Just open your mind. Just because the place you're staying at, which I will mention, you're not really enjoying. That's not Bocas. You need to experience." So I took the bus to Starfish Beach and loved Starfish. I met someone there that I knew, real estate agent, and I told him about my questions about Bocas, my concerns. And he said, "Wow, listen, Bocas is not for everybody." He's like, and we like it that way. And on my bus ride back, it's really a beautiful bus ride. Along Drago and then up through the hills, then down through the and I really enjoyed it, opened my mind, and I fell in love with Bocas. However, I had one opportunity in Costa Rica, which was a great opportunity. It was a bigger place than this, had a pool, it was a hotel. So on my way back, I had the same shuttle driver as when I came to Bocas from Costa Rica. And I prayed before I got into the shuttle. And I said, "God, please guide me in my decision." It's like between Bocas and Jaco. Jaco's not.
Pacific side of Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's crazy also. And so on the way back, I was talking with my shuttle driver. And, he was saying, and I told him about my dilemma. And he asked which hotel I was looking at. And I told him. He's like, no, don't buy that one. Don't buy that one. He's like, the sewer water comes up every once in a while. The Department of Health shut it down, goes into the pool. Department of Health shut it down twice. He's like, the owner is he's a scammer. He's like, just don't do it. And so I got my message.
Yeah. Like the universe is like, say, nah, go back, Bocas.
I asked for guidance. I got the guidance.
Yeah.
So I listened to the guidance. And then I bought here, and it's truly a blessing. Bocas is amazing.
Yeah, so it's often, I think right now with this, I have already 18 on 19 episodes filming right now. So this is 19 history. And everyone is the same. Can't Bocas for a couple of weeks, a couple of days, go back 3 times or something. And then finally it's like, you know what? Yes, Bocas have this problem and this one, da, da, da. But it's nice.
Yeah.
And then it's like you build here. It's like
Uh-huh.
one love. So
Yeah.
it's something like finally the people decide to stay.
Yeah.
And when you make this change between your life in New York with all this crazy big city, most of the crazy city in the world, and now to move Bocas, was the most like huge difference in the good way and the bad way?
Oh, the good way. The good way was it's paradise, and I don't have to try. I didn't have to travel an hour and a half to a substandard beach. Right in the next block. We have the. It's just it's peaceful here.
Yeah.
It's just when I went back, people were like, "You look younger. What happened?" Like, oh, I don't have the craziness. I enjoy it. The people are wonderful. There's a sense of community here that I've experienced a little bit in my hometown of Riverdale, Bronx. But it was nice to find it here. And it's just everybody helps each other out. Not everybody, but there's a good community of people helping each other out. It's just paradise. You wake up you get the birds, you have the trees, you have the ocean. It's just I come here every time because now I don't live here anymore. Unfortunately, I had to move for my son. But every time I come here, I get off the plane. I'm like,
Yeah, this is another air. It's like you breathe like peaceful.
Yeah, and this is coming from Panama City now. But so it's not the cold and the warmth, but it's just peaceful.
Yeah.
I could wear the same clothes 2-3 days in a row if I want to. Nobody cares. It's just relaxed.
Yeah, and you go on the main street and basically everyone just smile you and say hi.
Yeah.
And then you only have, well, right now with the building process on the town, so maybe it's more noisy, like frequent. But if it's not, you have only this noise, like the bird or the ocean or the wind when it's so strong.
Right. No honking.
Yeah.
No ambulances running around all the time of night or fire trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much.
Or cops.
Yeah, it's so much better.
Like bikes, stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Bicycles instead of cars for the most part. It's just a totally different life. And that might be difficult for a lot of people coming from New York. For me, it was exactly what I needed. For the bad parts, well, I mean, I'm a gringo in Panama. So, hey, he's got money. So, sometimes people take advantage of that or try to take advantage of that and charge extra over what they would charge a Latino or a Panamanian. That and just like, I don't know, like different things. Like, okay, so the droughts. Once in a while we get the droughts, right?
Yeah.
So, when I was here, thank God I didn't experience the past couple. But when I was here, that was incredibly difficult for 1 month, no water, chasing water trucks down the street, all that wonderful stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's not really much down. Oh, people don't, sometimes it's hard to find good people at work. Just different culture too. Depending on your food is different. Not really that much of a difference. I mean, of bad things to say about it. It's a wonderful place. I mean, it's just, you can expect you come into a different culture and a totally different atmosphere. I mean, you're on an island.
It's like we talked so many times before, like in other situations, and we talk about to other people. Just came to Bocas with the idea to do something, but then after 1 month or 2 months, it's gone. I'm broken. I need to go back, and everything is a shit. But it's exactly what you say. You need to understand it's another culture. It's another way to do this stuff. You have problems you maybe don't have in New York, like water, like electricity.
Yeah.
But then you get like peaceful.
Paradise.
Yeah, exactly. So it's quite a balance, no?
Right.
Like, and depends of the people. It's like you said, it's maybe not all New York person
Right.
are made it for living in the island.
Yes.
Because you are. I
Very
think the
few.
worst. Yeah, the worst is like insulate. No, yeah, like
Yeah. It's not. I mean, you basically don't have that many places to go.
yeah,
Like New
exactly.
York. I mean,
You get a bike and in 8 hours you go around on
Yeah.
bicycle.
yeah.
So New York would well, okay. So maybe you need 3 days.
I mean, it's like my real estate agent. The real estate agent told me, Bocas is amazing, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
And we like it that way because we don't want like the whole million. We don't want 1,000,000 people on the island. We want just people that are really dedicated.
And now, Cliff, you are a business guy, so all your life is business process. When do you understand living in Bocas and create this hostel? Because this hostel, for the people don't know, before they get another name, and this house was with a different approved, so they need you all this place. Basically, you reveal like the rooftop and everything downstairs, no? But when you decide like, oh, this building is something I'm looking for, and I want to go for the accommodation business.
Well, I mean, I've been in business, a business person for the past 12 years, I want to say. When my mother died, and she left me my inheritance. Before that, I didn't have enough money to be. But I worked a lot in hotels, in restaurants, and so I liked it. Restaurants, I don't like working so much, but in hotels, I love it. I like pleasing people. I like the fact that I can put something together and people will come and they'll leave with a smile on their face and be like, okay, this was part of one of parts of my vacation of Panama and Bocas del Toro, and it's in their memories. And I can be part of that, just creating it, and you as well. And so it's just it's a good feeling. And when I came here, I looked at a few properties, or a bunch of properties, and this one made the most sense. As far as I could have bought a couple other buildings which were apartments. Uh, I think there was maybe another hostel, but this was the hostel. It was close to town. It had the bones, like you said, downstairs. I just had to redecorate it and do some things here and there. The kitchen, redecorate it, refurbish it, and then the rooftop was a lot more of a job. And I just my thought with the hostel is think of it from the guest point of view. What would I want if I'm coming to the hostel? And then provide it as best as I can. Uh, there was no hot water. Put it out. I mean, something simple. It doesn't cost a ton of money. It costs, but not a ton. Hot water, other comforts, pool table, the rooftop, beautiful rooftop, and make it nice.
Yeah, even
and
your
safe.
your beautiful wall in the entrance, no? So you
Yeah.
told with an artist in the
Yeah.
island and changed. I think was like blue or something like flat. And
Uh-huh.
now with all these colorful animals and stuff, this is something you make when you create all the space.
Yes.
And in kitchens it's the same, bathroom is the same. So you find like a piece of art basically in every room.
Yeah.
So in every single space.
Yeah.
So this is part of the process, no?
Of
It's
course.
like you want to make the people happy.
Right.
And this is something we talk, no? Like smile on the people.
Yeah.
Like I agreed with this. If you all go on vacation, why fight with the people? It's a few people it's necessary to.
It's necessary.
Yeah. You need to. Oh man, why I need? But most of the time, it's like if you enjoy, I'm enjoying, and everybody's happy.
Right.
So when you start with Cliff Hostels,
Well, when I bought the place, I was like, well, I gotta make it mine. I want to make it mine. So I did all of the renovations and the art and everything. And then I was like, okay, what name? what name do I choose? What name do I choose? And it's not an easy process. And I didn't choose my name per se out of ego. I chose it because it was easy to pronounce, easily marketable, sounds strong, sounds and yeah, I thought it was like an inviting sort of thing. Uh,
For me, I make a joke. For the people don't know me and don't know Cliff, I work with Cliff. I make
it's
a
the
easy,
best.
I make a easy joke because Cliff in Spanish is arrecife, no, like
Uh-huh.
in the border of the mountain. So when I bring the people to the rooftop to check the rooftop, it's like please don't
Jump off
jump
the
from the
cliff.
cliff. And then the people immediately get the connection, no? Like, oh,
I
this is the
got you.
cliff, da da da, without no, so Clifford, da da da. So, and I understand it's super easy to make the connection. It's like 5 letters,
Yeah,
easy to pronounce in every
exactly.
single language.
Exactly.
And then the people speak English. Let's make English the connection immediately. It's
Uh-huh.
like without the joke, no?
Right.
It's like
It's
oh,
somebody's name. Okay.
okay, so okay, someone is called Cliff,
Yeah.
or the place is a cliff because it's so tall.
Right.
And the people, most of the stuff, the people don't realize this building is so huge. So they go in the reception, and then it's like, oh, it's a second floor. Oh, it's a rooftop. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, it's like the owner. This make long time to make this place use it. But my question, when was in
Oh,
2017?
the year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Was
The year
2017?
was, I'm not even sure. It was either, I think it was 2018, but it could have been 2017. Actually, so I've been here in Bocas, well, Panama, for 5 years. It was in August. So that would have been 18, August of 18. So it was 18, 2018.
So when and then all the process for create the Cliff Hostel, you start like I suppose like 1/2 year or 1 year after like to work in the accommodation processing. Exactly what do you want, no?
Right.
So how was your experience like working this
It
accommodation
was fun.
process?
I loved it. It was enjoyable. I mean, there was some hiccups here and there, but it was totally enjoyable. I got to create. And I'm not the most creative person, but it was fun to create the different areas to be on the committee for the art. I mean, like it was basically between me and the artist, and he would show me his drawings. And like that one, yes, that one, no. Search for the artist that I wanted, because there's a lot of artists here, but I wanted something different. Uh, it was just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It took a little while, and then to actually get the business going took longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a different name. There was no history on Booking.com or Hostel World or anywhere or Google.
Yeah, but right now I think it's not because I know you and we are friends a long time ago and I work with you, but the name and what it means Cliff Hostel in the town is now is one brand is go with the biggest one.
Yeah,
It's another bigger one of bigger brands is long time and it's like the same competition, no?
yeah,
Because it's the services
yeah,
you offer and your way to be in the beginning of the process, no? And build your brand and build your stuff and how exactly you say. People is living in this area in Bocas del Toro a long time ago. Know this building in front, it's changed a lot.
yes,
So
yes,
one of your point is like give the people the security of
yeah,
like be in the place, no?
yeah,
Like this safe
absolutely,
net.
absolutely, absolutely, and all around the audience. I mean, I'm not living here anymore, so you're doing it. But yeah, that was very important. The safety. I don't want to talk bad about the previous. It was a great hostel for when it was here. People had loads of fun. It was just they were getting ready to sell it, so it was
Yeah, it's only a different concept.
yeah
So the place before get another concept.
right
Now it is a different concept. So the target is, anyways, the target is different too. It's
yeah
pointing in different people. It's
yes
pointing in different target.
yes.
And this, I
It's
think, is
more
some.
upper, I think.
Yeah, and the island, like every place in the world, is have something for someone.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you're looking for something specific in your style, oh, you have this one.
Right.
So you want to work in the rooftop, like fresh air. Okay, so you have a place where you can do.
Right.
But if you look into camping next to the beach, this is not your place.
Right.
It's,
If you're looking for party all the time until 8 in the morning, this is not your place. Before it was a party hostel.
yeah, exactly.
Which was great for the people that wanted to party. I wanted something where everybody could come, like families and everybody.
Yeah, so like everybody can enjoy.
Yeah.
If you want to make your party, go out.
Yeah.
It's like you have enough discotheques.
Right, and you can come here and enjoy, just not till 8 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe 5. So Cliff, all this time from this moment to now, what gives you the hostel, like in, we can say, like the best moments, and what you can consider was the challenge or the most complicated moment? This moment when you say, "Oh man, what I did this."
Well, I've never owned a house before. This is basically a big house. I mean, it's a huge. Well, it's a house, but it has the same problems as a house.
Yeah.
So sweeping up shit water when it came up from the pipes, digging my hand into disgusting water to get the water pumps working. The light going off, the electricity, things getting burned out. It was a challenge. But luckily, growing up, I did a lot of that kind of work. I did anything that I could make a little bit of money from. So I didn't come here and say, "Oh, I gotta call somebody." When I had to, I called somebody. But I did a lot of it. That was kind of challenging. The best part was just the guests. I think just going around. I'm not the most social person. In fact, I'm not a social person. But the hostel kind of forced me to be social, and in hospitality, I can be very social. And so I really enjoyed dealing with the people. That's the best part of owning a hostel and dealing with. You get all kinds of crazy stories owning a hostel and working, managing it, being sorry, my elbow is broken. Just interacting with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get forced like to be outgoing person.
Right.
I understand this feeling. So this is something I really understand. So Cliff, now with not go so deep in your personal life. Now you're living in Panama City with your family.
Yes.
Your son is Panamanian, same of your wife.
Right.
So what is your next step for the wholesale side? What is now your new vision of the wholesale?
I just want to keep it going and make. We're gonna redo the rooftop soon. Just keep it going. Keep people coming. Keep people happy. Make some money to feed my family, pay my rent. Because this is basically what does that for me. For now. Since my restaurant isn't giving me money for a long time, but yeah, that's just basically it. I mean, may have to move back to the States for my autistic son soon, but I'm gonna keep coming and visiting, and it gives me an excuse to come out to paradise Anyway,
I need to job. I need to go back to the work for the next 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's going back to whatever, but yeah, just keep it going, keep people happy. That's all. Keep people happy, keep people employed, provide something for the town as well with the employment. It's not that many, but at least a few people.
No, it's something we told before, long time ago. People that work with you before and still work with you, it's kind of have like a good relationship with you. So Bocas have like, let's see, like a complicated circle with the owners of places and workers, because most of the owners are like, nah. So this is great, but all the people that work with you before is going the same way. Like, him is half a strong character. Like,
Be a pain in the ass
yeah,
sometimes.
but it's a good guy. So this is for say something. For instance, Katia, she worked with you like long time, and she only abandoned you was because was pregnant. So it's basically like this. I cannot continue work because my baby need my time.
Right.
So, but this is something you see, and I for sure the people around see too. No, like how, because it's different to be the owner and not get compromised with the places. We told this about like recently, no? Like the something happened with you a couple hours ago. It's like you need to compromise with your stuff.
Yeah.
So Cliff, what is your social media? Where we can find the people, where we can find the hostels?
Well, the website is www.cliffshostel.com. Cliff's Hostel on Facebook and Cliff's Hostel on Instagram. Thank you for asking. And just one other thing, just to go to employees real quick. And this is part of like I said, I did everything when I was younger, so like I have a respect for everybody. I mean, it's just normal for me anyway. But I also chose to work in unions for 19 years, defending people, negotiating for people, just making their lives better. So, and it was something I could have done on human resources side and made double the money, but I wanted to help people. And so I sacrificed half my salary for 19 years, basically, so that I could feel good about what I was doing. And when I came here and I started being a business person, I was like, I got to treat my employees well, because it's in me. It's just part of me. And so that's why.
So Cliff Hostel at Instagram, Facebook, and the website is cliffhostel.com.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So you can find and in Hostel War and booking.com.
Yes. You can also book directly with my number that's on Facebook. That's on all that stuff. Yeah.
So Cliff, thank you for accept my invitation, like for go to the program today to get your time in your vacation process today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
So I give you the chance to say bye in the camera and whatever you want to say.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Appreciate it. Come out. If you haven't been to Bocas, come to Bocas. Even if you don't stay with us, just come. It's an amazing place. But please stay with us. Take care, everybody.